Alright, this is Modern 101. Last time we left off, we really didn't talk about much. So this would be the build for early game. Tomorrow we're going to be doing mid-game with like 2 formers, and we're going to be dipping into Arcanes. So with that being said, we're going to be mainly focusing on the Arcane aspect. And seeing as we have a list of Arcanes, we're going to be breaking this down into categories. So first we have the Arcanes that give you damage, followed by multi-shot, then crit or status. And then lastly we have the other category. This is just going to be for anything that's not the 4 that I already just listed. Anyway, in the damage session I will recommend you take a look at primary deadhead. Any one of the damage arcanes will do, but this is the best one in my opinion. Now if you don't have any damage mods, I would highly recommend you putting on a damage arcane. Why, you might ask? Because all the damage arcanes add to your base damage as if you have a damage mod on. So let's talk about the multi-shot arcane. So I'm going to let my past self explain what multi-shot is. Multi-shot, unless it's a shotgun, usually the base is 1. And the more multi-shot you have, the more bullets you shoot. If the multi-shot is 2, you're shooting 2 shots per time you pull the trigger, but it's going to count as 1, giving us another instance of damage. If you're not running primary acuity, then multi-shot is the way to go, especially if you're doing a status focused build. The only time I would recommend you using the arcanes for a multi-shot is if you can't fit it on the build normally, and definitely if you're using a shotgun, but galvanized chamber should be your go-to. Now jumping into the crit and status arcanes, the first 2 give you crit and multi-shot. Now the really fun one in this category is Arcane Ability. I already made a video on that Pacific Arcane, but here's a clip explaining what it do. Primary ability. If an enemy has 10 stats of a combined status effect, affecting the same status effect, again have a 100% chance to affect one of the base status effect it is combined with. Now here is a HEMA build. I do enjoy this build quite a lot. To note, you do want to pump as much status chance and status effects on this build as possible with this arcane. The other arcanes will be getting their own video. Now if you made it to the end, I want to say thanks for watching, and also I did unlock the green tonight, so the Uriel edit video will be out soon, sometime next week. So thanks for watching.